Clap him up, Torch. This is the standing ovation this man deserves right here. This is standing ovation this man
100%.
deserves right here. Let's stand up for this man. Let's stand up for this beacon of light. Let's stand up for this vanguard. Let's stand up for this leader right here. Let's stand up for this oracle right here. Let's stand up for this activist right here. Let's stand up for this author right here. Let's stand up for this man who has the key to the city right here. Let's stand up for him. Stand up for him. Give it up for Wallo. 267. Yes. Yes. You are proof. You are living proof. Whether you realize it or not, I saw it in you when I first saw you running up to the camera in the rain, in the wee hours of the morning. And I believe only you and I on the planet were awake at those hours.
That's the truth. I believe that. A lot of people they don't get up like that.
They don't get up. And every moment, every word you utilize had purpose. It was armed with good intentions.
Yes.
Before the book was even written, this is the path you have been on. I say you're a beacon of light because you're a living example. In our community, we face a lot of wars. We believe our biggest war is with systems, whether it's the education system, whether it's the health system, whether it's the legal system. But you have shown and demonstrated the biggest war that you need to win at every single day is the battle with yourself. Every day you display discipline, Wallo. That ain't easy to do. Mm-hmm. Every day you stay on purpose, Wallo, and all your intentions are for the better good of the whole.
Yeah.
So I say to you, congratulations.
Appreciate you, my brother.
And everything you receive, you have earned and you deserve.
Yes.
And you that person in this culture that I never doubt.
Yes.
Even when you call me.
Yes.
And I might have conversations with people, and you have questions about what was you thinking, big bro, when you was having these questions. And we've had these conversations, and that only deepened my love for you and what you're doing for our community. This is bigger than rap.
Yes.
It's bigger than the podcast.
Yes.
It's bigger than the headlines.
Yes.
What you're doing, you're saving lives, and you're teaching people how to live their lives. Even having gone through incarceration or whatever it is they face, salute, my brother. I have nothing but ultimate respect for you.
Absolutely.
Same, all of us.
You know what's crazy? I was getting up this morning. I'm telling my manager, Desiree, she like, why are you in the... I said, we got to get there early, right? So she like, only thing I remember, rest in peace to P&B Rock. One day I'm in the car with P&B Rock. This when I first come on. So we in New York, and they supposed to come this way. And he was a little late. They said, Sway canceled. I said, I'm talking about every time your name. I said, I got to be there early. I'm going there early. Look, I want to be there half an hour, 45 minutes early.
Fact.
I never forgot that.
Yeah.
I said, damn. And I never forgot. I said, oh, no, I can't be playing no games with Sway. You got to respect that.
Well, you respect time.
Yes, I got to.
Right?
We ain't going to be here forever.
And you look at time differently.
I got to.
Because your time wasn't your own at one point.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. You know, sitting in that cell, you just be like, damn, the time just be going by. You looking on the TV, life changing, technology coming. You know, you calling home. What's the name? Yeah, what's the name? Graduate college. Damn, they was just in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Like life will lead you. Like, and I don't think a lot of people, and that's why I just be trying to tell people on Instagram, like, live your fucking life. You know why? You sitting up here worrying about some people you're never going to meet how they feel about you, and they don't even believe in themselves.
You talking about the ones that hit like,
yes,
or dislike,
or don't like, or don't even hit nothing. They just be gossiping around the neighborhood about you.
Yeah,
that's our culture. Our culture is let's talk about each other about nothing. Like it ain't getting in. Let's just talk about each other, and that's the culture. We got to start understanding what took place with us mentally, and just be embracing and say, damn, I got to keep going no matter what. Because if you don't keep going, you'll get caught up in all this, the rhetoric and all the stuff and all the hate and man, whatever. You really got to get up every day and realize that today you might check the fuck out of here.
You don't know. We just lost some friends.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you some. This is my favorite.
Wallow's going in his phone.
This is my favorite website in the world. It's called. Come on, your service better be good. All right.
Nah, service.
It's
a tech company with bad service.
All right,
Ain't that something?
So I'm gonna show you all this. This is World Meters, right? This is my favorite website. I watch this. I would look at this like every morning. World Meters is important because World Meters show real time. And as you can see, Sway, you can see real time. Now read down the list, different joints. Look at real time.
Current world population is 8,175,000,000.
But it's moving. The ticker's moving.
Yeah, the ticker's going up. 1, 2, 3. It's just People being born all the time. Births this year, 91
How many
million.
people died today?
Oh, my.
78,954, 55, 56,
They keep
57,
going.
58,
They keep
50,
going.
60.
Dying
what's the
right
one?
now. Dying right now.
Yes.
So I look at world meters and I see how many people died today. And I'm thankful to God that I woke up today.
Yeah.
And I got to take today and I got to max out of this joint. I got to do everything I need to do.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people talk about balance and everything. I'll be like, listen, I get with that when I get with it.
Yeah.
Because we can live for everybody else, but until we living for ourselves, you know how you want to plan it, like take care of yourself first? We
Yep.
forget about that because we talking about balance. I don't believe in balance for me right now because I had all the balance I need when I was sitting in that cell. I was balancing that cell.
How many years?
20 years, 7,300 days. Outside of the 5 years I did it inside of juvenile, so that's 25. I'm only 45. I spent most of my life inside of cells.
You spend more time
In the cells.
behind bars than you
Yeah.
have free.
Yeah, so you think I can't deal with balance. I understand everybody else got that, but listen, we got to get up out of this joint one day.
Yeah.
And my concern why I'm here, I'm trying to do things that's why I'm here so I could outlive what I lived.
Yes.
See, that's when you really did some real shit. When you outlive how you live. When you outlive what you live, meaning if you 75, you die, well, you can live 100 years after your death based off of the contributions to the planet.
I see what you mean. So even beyond
Malcolm
your
X,
physical.
Malcolm X, Malcolm X,
Yeah.
Martin Luther King,
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey,
Uh-huh.
Harriet Tubman, you know, Booker T. Washington. So they live way longer, and that's when you know you did some extraordinary shit. We be on the plane talking about I'm this, I'm that. I be like, you ain't nothing to you. Got to die when you die, and you still living. Double your life or what your life was when you then you living. That's life.
Wallo is here, man. I love that.
That's life.
Can I read something out of it?
Go ahead.
Because I wonder, I'm a part of the Last Mile, the program. We teach
Yes.
coding and we go into the systems.
major.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And I look at some of these brothers that I get a chance to talk to in their everyday battles. And then I look at some of the younger folks who brag about being incarcerated, like wear it as a badge of honor. And I was in your book, and one of the things you said, armed with good intentions, is a phrase that is now part of my daily arsenal. I'm going to skip. For the most part, the nut-ass decision I've made in the past, the crimes that kept me hostage in severe consequential spaces for the better part of my life, were all driven by good intentions in one form or another. Yes, I wanted the material things that garnered attention, especially from the women, but I also wanted to be the man of the house and help provide for my family and others. I always wanted to be a part of something bigger and better than what I learned the cruel streets of Philly is. But those were all the reasons I needed to involve myself in stupid shit and try to be something other than who I was meant to be. There were days I wanted to give up, let my mind slip, quit, or worse. In those days, what did you lean on?
I leaned on the moments that I felt like that, and I got through it, and I got through it again.
Okay.
And I did a video. I was talking about that. When you hit them heart rock bottom moments and you feel like giving up, you got to connect with that moment that you felt like that before, and you got through it, and you got to get through it again. Because it's all these moments that we have in our life where we feel like, oh, it's over. I can't. You just feel defeated. Whereas though you want to abandon your dreams, you want to abandon everything you had. One thing about prison that it did for me that it didn't do, like that, the advantage that I had over people that was living in the free world, prison fortified and protected my imagination. So when I went in 17 and I came out 37, I still had a childhood imagination.
Yeah.
See, if I was out here living, if I probably had baby mama issues, getting shot and lost a job, all these ups and downs of life. The ups and downs of life deteriorate imagination.
Yeah.
That's why you see people, oh, I'm 40. I ain't, like I just told a sister yesterday over in Charlotte, I said, listen, you're 30 years old, life just starting chill. Don't be going off and, oh, they said you got to do this, you got to do what? You got to do what the fuck you want to do when you want to do it. Don't lock it in based off of age, Brett. You can't. I'm 45 years old and I'm out here getting busy.
Getting
Yes,
busy.
come
I'm getting
on.
busy. So to the people that's out there, y'all looking at, like, you know, the biggest haters in the world is self.
It's self.
Self-hate.
Self is the biggest hate. And what I'm saying it is, you'll think about an idea, then you think about 5 ideas that think you out of the idea that you would, that you like, every time you come up with something, you be hating on your idea, you be hating on you. You will finesse yourself, oh no, I can't, about some stuff. And it ain't got nothing to do with nobody outside of you. I don't care what nobody's opinions is. Nobody's opinions should be that much powerful to stop you from breathing and stop you for putting air beneath the wings of your dreams. So what I realized, I said, damn, the biggest haters people got is themselves.
Self-hate. They the biggest haters.
And
Like
with
you really
yourself.
got to be crazy and weird out here to make it happen in the black community. And that's the only reason that I won. Because I came home and I said, oh, okay, I got him. I remember, I've never forgot. I was in my middle room. Shout out to Nanny. Nanny be 90 years old this year.
Hey, Nanny.
This month, my
Come
grandma,
on,
September
Nanny.
30th.
Hey, Nanny. We see you, Nanny.
So
You believe.
Nanny always told me I was crazy. Nanny read this book like a day. She said, nigga, you was doing a lot of crazy shit. I knew you was crazy, but I didn't know.
Oh, but what she read what you was doing?
She read some more. She said, she told, so Nanny was like, you was really, but she knew I was crazy, but not that. But at the end of the day, it was like, she walking past the room. I'm living in the middle room, right? And I made it. I got paroled to the house. Rest in peace to my Aunt Ruby. She died in that room. So I'm sitting in the room. I got my twin size bed. I'm happy than ever. Mm-hmm. So I'm in there laughing, and Annie would walk by and wouldn't be no TV or nothing on. She was like, "Boy, you crazy? What you laughing about?" I said, "I'm just laughing." And the reason I was laughing because I would be getting messages and I would be hearing back about people in the neighborhood, people that knew me, people that I thought we were solid. Wallo went crazy. That nigga came home running down the street. This one I knew I had him. Mm-hmm. They said that I went crazy because I came home, I'm running down the street, I'm doing videos, I'm putting power to our people, just trying to tell them you could do it, whatever. And I said, damn, I got him. I said, nobody's going to be in my way because I said, for y'all to say I'm crazy, that I came home and I'm not doing nothing crazy, but if I was selling dope, y'all salute me.
Yeah.
If I was shooting niggas, y'all salute me. Wow. If I was tearing down the neighborhood, I'd be cool.
Right. Yeah.
But just because I said, no, I don't want to do none of that shit. He's crazy. I said, okay, I got him. I said, by the time they wake up and realize what I'm doing, it's going to be too late and I'm going to be out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on another planet. And now, I'm pretty sure you see a bunch of Wallows all over Instagram now.
Oh, it's 1,000 Wallows.
They thought I was crazy. So my whole thing is like, one thing about our community, if you can operate without having to hit all the boxes and the checks boxes of what being black supposed to be in the hood, because there's a bunch of shit that mean you can't think for yourself. Mm-hmm. Right. In order to hit all these boxes, I can't think outside of the box. Oh, I can't do this. I can't wear this. I can't go here. I can't say this. Or I'm not black. My black card is revoked. What is the black card?
What is that?
The black card to me is a person that understand where they come from, understand who did extraordinary things, and you connect with that. Like I said, we built pyramids with no crane.
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman did some guerrilla shit. That was like in that type of way. She didn't have no GPS.
Nah.
She didn't have no technology,
that North Star.
no GPS.
Yep.
She just had heart.
Yeah.
And she had love for people. So at the end of the day, we got to start tapping back into that and say, damn, we great. I know, listen, I read all the books when I was in the joint.
Yeah.
Message of the Black Man, Soledad Brothers, Blood in My Eyes, Spook to Set by the Door. All the old heads was doing like this. So I know who we is.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot, and so people didn't understand, damn, Wallo woke up in the joint. My alarm clock came on, and it was game time.
Yeah.
And I said, when I get out here, I'm going to run laps around people because most people in the streets, there's more people incarcerated in the free world than it is incarcerated mentally.
Speak to it.
They're in prison. It's a mental thing. They lock themselves up. I can't do this. I can't go there. I'm too old. Oh, why nobody would support me? What? Man, listen, I look at this joint like it's 8 billion people on this planet. Give me 250,000. I could work with that.
Wallo is here, man. This is powerful. The book, listen.
It's out right now. Everywhere books are sold.
If you hear my voice, Armed with Good Intentions by Wallo 267 is everywhere. Amazon, everywhere.
Everywhere. Shout out to my writer, Raquel De Jesus, and also shout out to Ayana Van Zandt for doing the forward.
She did the forward, Mama Van Zandt.
Yes, she did. She
said,
but no, she didn't just do the forward. Let me give you a stand.
Okay.
When she gave me the forward, I went down to her house. And listen, and you know what? I should have been greedy today. They made this food, right? I was trying to be humble. You know, you gonna be my house.
You blew it, dog. I already know.
I was like, damn. No, so they got it was these oh man, these shrimps and the gravy, it was just unbelievable, right? But you know, it's people there, so you don't want to keep asking. I wanted to go on my jail joint and keep doubling up, right? But the food was delicious. The food was delicious. She sat me down and she read me the forward.
Oh my God.
She had it in the paper, read it to me, gave it to me. And then when it was time for me to do the audio book, she did it that day.
Wow.
And I used to read her book, Acts of Faith, every day in the
What that
penitentiary.
feel like though, bro?
It was unimaginable. I was starstruck, and it was just like, damn. But it's like, you going to your mom's crib, your grandma's crib.
Yeah.
But that food was, I should have doubled up
You
on that
should have
food.
done that. I know how you
Yeah.
do. You probably would put everything on the same plate in one
Yup,
pile.
yup. I like everything to touch each other.
Yeah, I know that's
so it can operate the different flavors.
some institutionalized.
Yeah, I like that, man.
Okay, all right. He's still working on that part. Tracy,
That
go ahead, jump
poly
in there.
plate,
Jump
that
in
poly
there.
plate. Wallo, you are the epitome of resilience, my guy.
Thank you.
It is always a pleasure to hear from you, to see you.
Yeah.
This book has to be in everyone's possession, Armed with Good Intentions. When you spoke about, and it's so ironic how 20 years, right? But you said it helped to preserve your imagination.
Yeah.
And it brought me to a chapter in the book where you talked about how you would flip through dictionaries, right? And how vocabulary is really what introduced you to liberation, and I feel like helped with your imagination, just learning new words like ravenous, like reflection, and not just learning the definition, but seeing how they've played a role in your life. Can you talk about the power of words? Because when you just shared with us right now how we often like limit ourselves as Black people, I think about how we've done that a lot with our vernacular. You know, there is many a time where it's like if you had certain words that you said, it's like, okay, this proximity to whiteness, who you trying to be, you know, when it comes to education. But you can learn more about yourself. You can learn more about the healing that needs to happen, et cetera, just through language. Please,
I had
would
a
you add to
thesaurus,
that?
right, when I was in jail, right?
Yeah.
It was everything. One thing I knew if my vernacular was spectacular, I was going to win. I knew that. And one thing I know about our culture, this is what I know. It's a uniform, and you got to be a translator in order to connect with people of all generations. And I knew when I was sitting in that cell, I used to walk back, read the words, and I used to have conversations where as though the guard probably walked past the cell and be like, he's going crazy. Because I'm walking back, preparing for future conversations that I would have with people when I see them, whatever. But I knew one thing, and this is a global thing. If you could speak well, you're going to eat well, and you're definitely going to sleep well. The mouthpiece is everything, and the look is the hook. So if you look presentable, and it's a uniform that you got to wear that I understood, that is the uniform, and being able to speak in a different way and translate in a different way, you could tap into every generation in a nanosecond. This shit is about nanosecond messaging out here. You got to be able to, in order for people to be receptive.
First instant, you got to
You got to be able to get it. And one thing I knew when I came across that screen and I put that tripod up and my body language mixed with the energy, listen, I was battling with the timeline. This is what I said. Okay, this timeline got the chick that's butt naked. You got the dude with a bunch of jewelry. You got the rapper. You got the athlete. You got all that. I said, okay, I got to battle with them. So I'm going to run across this expressway when this 18-wheeler is coming. It's going to look like it's going to hit me, but it's not. And I'm going to do my video. I'm going to lay down on this ground with this ketchup on my head, and I'm going to tell you, don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait till the ambulance getting closer, but you feel like it's getting farther because you checking out to thank God or to want to change. Y'all laughed and said, oh, he's crazy. He got ketchup on his head. It don't matter. I'm battling attention. Attention and traffic is currency. I'm talking about real money. You can monetize traffic. And I said, okay, let me look at this. I'm looking at this from a marketing perspective because I'm a marketer. So I'm like, damn, okay, I'm going to kill her. She butt naked, but they see her too much. They don't see too many dudes laying on the ground with ketchup and he might got shot in his head. They don't see that. They don't see two dudes running across the expressway. All right, let me run across the expressway right next to the Eagle Stadium so you can see the lights, the backdrop. I'm going to put this tripod right here. When that 18-wheeler come, you're going to see it shaking. It's going to shake the tripod a little bit, and I'm going to get my message off. Damn, Wallo crazy. He talking about good morning? He almost got hit. I ain't worrying about I almost got hit. I'm worrying about the information that I'm going to give you based off the attention. Yeah. I got to grab your attention. One thing I learned about our community is two ways. It's either going to be some crazy stuff, or if you can make them laugh, you can make them listen. I grew up listening to Richard. I grew up listening to Red Fox. I grew up listening to Paul Moody because my uncle used to play the records in the house. Why you think a lot of my stuff, people always laughing with me and Gil. But if you lay back and peep the science, we laying it on them.
Yep.
We laying it on them.
Yep.
Like, you going to take it how you want to. But one thing I learned about in the Black community, and this is why I always try to teach my nephews, the young kids, I run into them, I be like, cut that cool shit out. Cool going to have you broke. Cool, the only person in the Black community in the history of life that ever got paid for being cool was Billy D. Williams. All that cool shit and tough shit is going to have you somewhere, man. So you better figure out who you are, and you better figure out how to live. You better figure out to say, you know what are your dreams, and go after that shit. They going to laugh, but most of the people laugh. They laughing because they nervous, and they laughing because they scared because they're like, damn, you ready to be out of here. Yeah. And I ain't doing shit with my life. Most people that's going to critique you, I never seen nobody that said something about me that was doing anything that I did, that did anything half of what I did for the community. So you just got to deal with it and be like, you know what? all right, that's cool. I ain't really paying them no attention and keep moving. But I know one thing. When you got that mouthpiece, and one thing we know all right, this Nanny, I'm doing the interview, Nanny.
Huh?
I'm doing the interview, Nanny.
Okay.
Hey, Nanny.
Hey, hi, Nanny.
Nanny, they said hi, Nanny.
Hi,
Nanny.
Hi.
Hey, Nanny. I told that's a bunch of my friends at the radio station. I told them about when you read the book that you didn't know I was doing all that stuff.
You supposed to be on channel 29 today?
No, tomorrow, Nanny.
On channel 29?
Yeah, I think that's tomorrow.
Okay, the PC called me, say she heard the lady say you'll be, but she didn't get the time.
I'll be on there tomorrow, Nanny. I'm all right.
Hey, Nanny, and then
Nanny.
we're filming him today, so you'll be able to watch you on this video
Yeah,
talking to him.
They filming me today right now.
Oh, okay, then. Go ahead. Call me when you get a chance. I want to ask you something.
All right, love you, Nanny.
See, Nanny don't want to snitch. She said, "Call back."
No, it ain't nothing big.
Yeah,
but
yo, this is amazing. Wallow,
That's beautiful.
we're going to open up these phone lines, too.
yes, let's get it.
I want to read some more from your book.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, and we ask people who feel like they're having a time transitioning back to civilian life to call up and tell
Yeah.
their stories, and maybe you could give them some insight and inspiration. 888-742-3345. We got Wallow here.
Yep.
Wallow 267, Armed with Good Intentions is his book. And that
Yo.
third verse.
Yo.
Oh, you got another call?
What you was doing on your book, man?
Hey, listen, I'm right here. I'm right here with
Yo,
Sway.
Gilly.
I'm right here with Sway.
Gilly, what up, baby?
What's up, Sway?
Hey, Gil.
Well,
Hey,
Sway.
Gil, why they keep challenging you on the court? I'm a believer, man. Why they keep doing that, Gil?
I mean, sometimes, they want to test the hand. You know what I'm saying? And then you just got to spank them and let them know that, I'm still your father.
Hey, brother, we're super proud of you. The adventures are amazing. All the work you guys are doing. And the best part of it, man, you bring a community together.
Yeah.
And we having a good time. I appreciate you, man. Come on.
And you're doing it with your family.
Got one question.
What's that?
Hell, Sway.
Oh, come on, Gilly.
Wow.
I'm gonna call you when I'm done, man.
All right.
All right, he crazy, man.
Yeah, he crazy. Salute to Gilly.
Yeah.
And even with Gilly, you guys have been so transparent with your lives that I want to say thank you.
Yes.
Because you've shared the good times and you shared the pain.
Yeah.
And we seen him walk through losing one of his children and you having to tell him. And that part is powerful. We had Benny Siegel up here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I asked
Shout out to Seek.
shout out to Sieg, and I asked him a question about forgiveness. And when I listened to that song, and Kendrick is interpolating what he would feel Nipsey would say, and he talks about forgiving the person that brought him to his untimely demise. You talk about forgiveness. I want to read from your book. I had to forgive somebody that took a father from my niece and nephew, took a son from my mother, a grandson, my brother. I wanted to do this because I knew there were so many people who were overdosing on those potent drugs called resentment and revenge to avoid feeling the sobering pain of grief. I made a promise to myself to not seek vengeance on the man who took my brother. It helped that I would never know who it was, and I think it was incredibly helpful because not knowing forced me to deal with the vulnerability of pain without the distraction. Before I forgave my brother's killer, I, like a lot of people, believe that forgiving people felt like letting someone off the hook, like I was letting someone get away with something. You changed that mindset.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Revenge is king in the hood.
Yeah.
And it's like, I ain't never seen nobody that saw revenge won. I never seen nobody win. They just be mad, they be upset, some of them get in prison, some of them lose their life. So it was like, a lot of times we always talk about I'm gonna die for you. I said, no, I'm gonna live for these babies. I gotta live for my grandma. I gotta live for the family. I ain't trying to die for you, bro. I love you, but why what good do it good if I die too? And I just leave the family.
You said, when I did it, I realized forgiveness was a gift I gave to myself.
Yep.
Because it freed me to move on with my life. I gave myself permission to live.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to people in our communities, just based on your experience? You're not telling them what to do, but what would you offer them when it comes to forgiveness?
You know, it seemed like the generation in the ghetto today is gonna kill each other off because it's like everybody want to get back. Everybody want, and it's like this shit is really ain't about nothing because you're shooting in the mirror.
Yeah.
And it's sad because, I done been on these corners, man, all times of day and night with these young boys, and they got, guns longer than an elephant trunk on their waist. And I'm just talking to them, and the part that I see be so different. When I go to the corner store and they laughing. Oh, you crazy as shit. Oh, well, man, I cook you and gill and butt. But and you see this kid, Mo, you see this moment that nobody else see, because everything is, they always got to be on defense, and they be like, damn, man, switch it up. I done had young boys straight tell me, listen, Unc, I love you, Unc. I love what you do, but that's going to be for my kid. I'm rocking out. I'm going to the casket drop. I got to, Unc. They killed so-and-so. And you can't tell nobody how to feel, but you only share your story. I always share my story so they can learn from my story, don't live my story. And just to having the conversation is good enough for me, because I'm just be like, and I always tell the youngest, I say, listen, Neff, if you could just wait until your alarm clock come on, because you 16, 17, 18 right now. You hit 25, your alarm clock, you might be somewhere else. You might be, if y'all could just get to that one part where life is just so different, where you're like, oh, no, I'm done with that dumb shit.
Yeah.
And you could just see it, because right now you can't see it, Neff. You just living in it. You on your drugs. You got your gun. You just like, fuck it. But if you could get to that point, everybody got to get to that point where the alarm clock come on. And I be like, and I just be wanting them to see it. Like, even for me, I'm like, damn, there's so many of my homeboys that never got to the point. Like, I always be driving around or somewhere, and like I always tell people, when I drive through Philly, I know so many people from so many different neighborhoods. I drive through a neighborhood, and I be in the car, and I be like, damn, look at Boo Boo right there. Look at Black. I'm looking at everybody, but as I'm breaking down the corner, that's a totally different street corner than my corner, but it's people that I know. I'm breaking down the corner. I just broke down 7 dudes that if I told you, if I'm pointing at them 7 dudes while we in the car, you'd be like, Wallo, what you talking about? I see dead people. I'm just describing the neighborhood as I know it and who used to be standing right there. Yeah. And I do this from neighborhood to neighborhood to neighborhood to neighborhood.
You can still see them.
And now I got to run into these dudes' kids, and I got dudes in my age bracket that's not where I'm at mentally, and they telling them, man, you just like your dad. I'm like, yo, don't be like your dad. Your dad ain't win, man. Now, if your dad died, I went to the penitentiary for life. Stop telling Neff he just like his dad. Yeah. His dad ain't never winning this shit. Nobody never won. Like, I'm sitting here and I just try to tell dudes, like, listen, there's another way. The ingenuity that we got in the street culture, if you take that and switch that shit up, you could do anything. Because right now we got the most fearless young black males in the history of life.
I agree
They
with
don't
that.
give a fuck. So now, imagine if they take that energy and put it in the sports, put it in the art, put it in their music, put it in their stuff.
Put it to STEM.
Yeah, I'm talking put it to STEM.
Yeah.
Because I always believe this. I was just telling my manager, I said, I got to figure something out. I got to put like 100 kids in the class, because I'm looking at these little kids, and I'm like, hold up. If you could play the game, you can master the game. We got to find out how you can make the game, because they love these games, bro. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I sat down one time, so I've been home, played the little one. I'm like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on in the game.
Yeah.
I just know he had like 10,000 points. I had like 2. So it was like, damn, they mastering this shit. So it's like, how do we learn how to do that? How do we learn how to teach them how to build these apps and tap and tick? Because they know how to do the phone from the rip.
Yeah.
They know how to do the tablet from the rip. So, but when I'm looking at these youngins in the street, it's like they already in the blood game, and it's like, damn, Neff. And then you go to the funerals. You see, I've been to so many funerals. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Wallow 267 with that reality rap, armed with good intentions, looking to forgiveness. It's a powerful thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
We all have to deal with it. We got a lot of people on the phone
Yes, we
lines.
do.
Let's get it.
Okay, let's go to it. Dave in New York. Go ahead. Say what up to Wallow, Dave.
Hey,
Welcome to the
Dave.
show.
Dave.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How y'all doing again?
Excellent, excellent. What's your question?
All right, my question is this. First, like myself, I did 24 years in New York State, right?
Welcome home,
and
brother.
when I came home, I've been home for a minute, but when I came home, I found myself going through a lot of what you was doing. People thinking I was crazy because we was thinking different or we was moving different. And my question to you is, do you have a forum or a platform where people, like-minded people who have came home, and I'm not just talking about anybody who just did time, but people who came home and on some positive stuff, do you have a forum where people can actually contact and get together and express themselves? Because there's not people out here, we're not different, but we don't think the same way. And you're ostracized sometimes in society. And you have to have, like, let's say, like a support base kind of individuals that went through what you went through, but they came home on some different stuff, not on the knucklehead stuff.
You know what's
That's
crazy?
my question to you.
I never had a platform and none of that for that. I think therapy is the greatest thing you could do, but that's something, bro, you got to start. when we come up with these ideas, we got to start them. Get 2, 3 brothers, start meeting up. And as new brothers come home, start meeting up. Get the pamphlets in the prisons, in the state prisons in New York, and start meeting up. Start connecting. It could be it could be, you know how we connected in the prison yard. You go lift your weights and then y'all walk the track, talking about sports. You talk about politics. It's the same way. Take a playground and sit there and kick it.
Wow.
And then it'll go from y'all kicking it to the little kids just sitting there and listening. You know what I mean? Y'all can bring y'all sons, just get together. Like we don't have. You remember back in the day? I know back in the day in Philly they used to have the gang reunions, like with the old heads that was in gangs and shit. And through the reunions they'll bring their families there too, like the kids and so everybody know each other. So nobody be going through it later on in life or whatever. But the same way is it starts with just 2 people. Like I ain't gonna hold you, homie. I came home and I just took the phone and I said, let me do this. I ain't know what I was doing.
Right.
I just know that I was doing it. And sometimes when you're doing something, it formulate. You'll figure that shit out later. But sometimes you just got to start it. And I know 5 homies right now that's solid, that's working, that's doing their thing, that y'all can meet up somewhere.
Dave, if you do it, man, call us up. Let us know your progress. We'll be sure to shout you out on air. We'll promote it on air, okay?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All
and
right.
I'm going to get that book, though, because I
Appreciate you, Dave.
Armed with good intentions,
Dave.
man. Make sure you get it. You a super citizen.
Let's sway in the morning.
Yes,
Take
you
another
are.
one. Let's go to Colorado. Skew is on the line in Colorado.
What's good, Skill?
Hey, Skew, you get the book?
Hey, what's up, brother?
You get the book, Skew?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the book for
Okay,
sure, man.
all right.
I'm gonna check it out, man.
All right,
It's
go.
been a year officially since I've been out. I've just been out a year. I just went back for felony graffiti, and it's a trip. I'm 43 years old. The system kind of conserved me, like, it preserved me, like on some demolition man shit. So I look like I'm 30, and I get out here, and the streets is kind of different, and they're moving different out here. And the kids, they call me Skew because I got the name from being in prison because they call me old Skew, like old school or like an old head. Because when they find out I'm in my 40s, and they're like, man, you ain't here for tagging on shit? And I'm just like, yeah, nobody really messed with me because I'm older, man, to respect. But coming out here transitioning, just with the death of Brother Chino XL, rest in peace. He was a good friend of mine. He
Rest in
stated
peace.
he used to answer the
Legend.
calls from prison. I mean, that's a good man right there. He would answer my calls, and I'd reach out. And I told him when I got out, I was going to go into radio broadcasting. So what I did is I signed up for a school called the Colorado Media School of Broadcasting. And Sway, shouts out to you. You're a big inspiration, man,
No
because
doubt.
Chino always used to tell me about you and you and King Tech and
That's
Carmelita.
our brother. That's our
So,
brother.
yeah, so I'm over here. I'm at school right now. I'm actually in the parking lot. I'm about to go in, man. And it's been really hard, man, like finding a job and just trying to get out there and do the right thing. But I'm just trying to stay out the system. I'm trying not to go back.
You
Sometimes I
got
feel
it,
like
Skew.
giving up.
You got it, Skew.
You got
I
it.
got
Listen,
it, man.
Scoop,
Thank
let me
you,
tell you
man.
something. Let me tell you something, Scoop. Let me tell you something, Scoop. The scariest day of prison is the day you get out, because now you got to be somebody you never was in your life, right? But
Yes,
but
sir.
one thing I'm gonna tell you about that, no. Keep chasing them. Chase that yes. Because if me and you in the street game and me and you looking for that package to sell that dope, ain't nobody gonna tell us no, right? We gonna find a way.
Yeah.
We gonna find a way to hustle.
sure.
And if we got a drug addiction, we gonna find a way to get that money every day to go ahead and get high. So what you gonna do? You gonna find a way to get that gig. And when you go in there, tell them your truth. Share your truth. Because a lot of people in these places, they got hearts too. And my whole thing, don't go to 5, go to 10 spots. You mean to tell me you went to 10 spots? No,
Okay.
you probably ain't go to 10 spots yet. Because you let 1 or 2 no's knock you down, get your ass back up. Just like you would get back up in the street game, you ain't just going to tag 1 wall, you going to tag 10 walls in the night, ain't you? Because you want to get your rep up, right?
Yeah.
And you got to think about
Yeah,
this.
yes, sir.
And I speak about this. I learned marketing from tagging on the walls. Now I'm a master marketer.
Right.
You are a marketer, bro. So what you got to do is you got to
Thank you.
switch it up and say, damn, how can I turn this into something more? How can I turn this into art? But you got something already. You got a great talent. Now you're going to, broadcasting school. You know what I mean? And think about this. They're going to teach you some things in broadcasting school, but your phone is a satellite that can shoot out to a lot of people. Put that tripod up sometime, and you just play off it. You just record yourself a lot of times. Record yourself. Find topics to talk about, and just keep doing it. But for real, you got everything you already need. So you're just not looking at it.
Hey, Skill, we appreciate
Okay.
you, man.
Much
And,
love, Skill.
Go on my Instagram. We did a tribute to Chino XL, King Tech, myself,
Okay.
and a lot of the folks, right? And salute to his family, his beautiful children.
Yeah.
And thank you for bringing them up, Skill. You a super
And
citizen.
before I go, Sway, can I say free my son? He's looking at 18 years. Vincent Williams, man, they got him locked up in the system. My son. So
That's your
and
son?
I love y'all. Thank you for all the inspiration. And thank you.
Hold your son
to
down.
Brother Wallow up there.
Hold your son
I'm
down.
gonna get your book, Wallow.
Yes, sir.
All
I'm gonna
right.
get a hold of you on it. I'm gonna get a hold of y'all on social media, and I'm gonna check
Please
out the
Much
memorial.
love, Skew.
Thank you, brother. You're a
Love y'all.
citizen, man.
Y'all have a good
All right.
morning.
Hold up,
Sway
man.
in the morning.
We're going to go to Florida, Wallow. Change said you helped him get out of the streets, and he want to say thank you. Change, go ahead.
Yes, sir, Wallo. How everybody doing? Good morning.
Good
How you
morning.
doing, my brother?
Hey, man. Wallo, I just wanted to say, man, me and my boys have been listening to you, man, for probably the last 6 years. I want to say 5, it might be 6, but you help us get out the streets, man. It's kind of crazy where your platform goes, man. Just to recall back a few years back, man, they was watching your videos in the trap, bruh. I come out the projects down here in Florida. A lot of people don't care about a lot of social media in those dark places, but your platform makes it in some of the darkest places, bro. And it's the only platform that soaks in to us young dogs out here, man. When I say young, I'm saying 30 and 20s. I'm in my early 30s, man. Me and my boys got up out the streets, man, listening to a lot of your videos, bro. Back when we ain't had nothing but a rock to sell. You know what I'm saying? We looking at you up early in the morning saying, bro, go for it. Go for that job. Get up out that situation. Man, when you hearing that in repeat, dog, we finally made a call, man. We've been driving trucks for 4 years now, dog.
There
Much
you
love,
go.
my
Come on,
brother.
Change. All
Much
right.
love, brother.
God bless
Change.
y'all.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Much
Wow.
love.
Yeah,
Y'all
man.
doing it big.
That's
We
inspirational.
made it up out them projects, man. Our project is called the Valley. And if you think about the Valley, it's a hole down at the bottom. You can't see what's around it on the outside. It's a vacuum, a crab in the bucket type of place, man. And we watch your videos, bro.
I'm
I don't
proud
know
of you.
what it is about you, man, but it works through all of us out there, man. You got guys that want to move out of there now, bro. We've been gone for a while, and Wallo, I realized that us staying in that place is what had us blinded, bro. We got families now. We living righteous now.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to say thank you, bro.
Thank you for listening, bro.
Wow.
Thank you for listening.
Wow. Hey, and thank you for sharing, Change.
Thank you, bro.
Wow.
Thank you. Change, you and all your crew.
y'all, man.
Everybody from the Valley
you,
are
brother.
citizens, brother.
Yes.
Sway in the morning. God bless you.
My man.
Man.
Take,
Hey, one more thing, Sway, before I go.
go for it.
Wallo, I just want to ask you, man, why do a lot of people around your age group always try to turn us young boys away from watching you?
You know
I
what?
always wonder about that, man. It done been like 10 of them, man. Why y'all watch him? Damn, that's all y'all want to listen to is him?
No, you got to
Why
understand
is
this.
that, Wallo?
Let me say this.
Wow.
Because y'all give me the love and respect that they wish y'all gave them. You understand that? Y'all give me love and respect. And, you know, a lot of times people don't hate you because of the money or the thing. They hate you because you get the love and respect that they will want for themselves doing what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? Because they can't give you the ism. They can't give you the game. They not pouring into y'all. So they like, damn, why you watching him and not watching me? Why you ain't listening to me? That's all it's about. But, you know, they going through their struggles right now. Hopefully they get it together.
Yeah.
Pray for them, Change.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Much love.
Sir,
All
yes,
right.
sir. Thank you.
You a citizen, brother.
Much love, brother.
Sway in
My
the
man,
morning.
Change. That round
Yes,
of
sir.
applause. I like
Yes,
that.
sir, brother.
DB, I
Yes,
know you
sir.
had a question. Tracy, I'll let you end it. DB.
Wallo, I just wanted to pick your brain in terms of, and this is kind of a broad question to ask, so it might not be
Go
easy
ahead.
to answer. Is glorifying violence and crime and disrespecting women necessary in hip hop? I mean, I get that people are telling stories, they're talking about where they came from, they're trying to wane people away from following those paths, but some people see it in a different way in terms of not a learning lesson. They look at it as like, I want that. I want the crime, the guns, and all the money. And so I just wanted to see what you thought about it.
I think it depends on where you at in your life, because I ain't gonna front. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't perfect. I grew up, I wanted to be in 2 Live Crew. Like, I literally wanted to be in that motherfucking group because it was just, you know, when you're young, you shocking, you hear certain things. But I just think it all depends on where people at in their life, and they got to go through the process. If you young, you on your own time. Now that me and you is older, we're in our 40s, we looking at it from a different perspective. I think everything is perspective and based off of where you at. Of course, we gonna say that, but the young people like, that's what I want to hear. And when it comes to violence and rap, when it comes to all that stuff, we got to look at the whole. We don't go crazy about violence in movies, do we? We don't say nothing about that. So I think it's everybody's looking at it from different perspectives. If Sway got a kid, it's his responsibility to raise his kid properly and to make sure that he do a job as a parent, not rap music, not no music, not in social media. But I think everybody got their own different, you know, they got their different outlook of it. You know what I'm saying?
The difference with the movie thing, though, is that it's not real. And in hip-hop, we're seeing people getting killed off of, like, threats and things, you know what I'm saying, beefs and stuff like that. So I think that might hold a little bit more weight than making a fuss about movie violence.
No, you're absolutely right. But, you know, I just believe that it's all perspective and it's all based off of who is producing this and where they at in their life. Because we can say whatever we want to say. There's a lot of people that our stuff fall on deaf ears because no, I'm young. You don't know what's going on over here. You 100. I'm 16 right now, man.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. I'm just saying that's how they looking at it. So it's like we gonna say it because we old and we understand that. But I'm saying from their perspective, and I think a lot of times it don't really be a dialogue amongst us and young people. I think it's be about a bunch of older people be like this. They be talking to and not having conversations with. A lot of times when I go kick it with the young bloods, I be like, can I share something with you, Neff? I don't try to tell him something. So I think a lot of times we don't go and hear them, and it don't really be a dialogue. It just be us telling them what to do. So we never get their perspective.
Why you nodding your head? You 22.
That's 100% true. And honestly, like watching somebody like you, because I see a lot of your videos, you know, it's a different way to reach the youth. Because talking at us is not gonna work because we feel like alienated when it's everybody trying to give us a lecture. But like with you and other people in our community that are trying to do the proper thing to connect with the youth, it's like you gotta find a way to get us involved. Like I always say, like with teachers, it's not the student's job to learn, it's a teacher's job to know how to teach a student. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I dig it.
My man, that's the youth right there.
Yeah,
that's your godson, Heather. You want to add to this? Go ahead,
listen
Heather.
to him.
Well, I do want to add, because Wallo, you were speaking about perspective. I remember one of the first times you came here, you shared with us that you learned a lot while you were incarcerated from an IP attorney, I believe.
Yes.
You started spending time.
He was telling me about trademarks and now my IP attorney, Shay M. Lawson, a sister in Atlanta, she's a beast.
Come on.
She's a beast.
And you learned that on the inside. Is it anybody that you comfortable with sharing with us, whether famous or not, that you have learned something from very valuable once you got out?
When you say somebody on the outside, I'm going to just say the community, because it been everything for me coming out of the corner store and the youngins showing me, you know, how to do this with the phone, how to, like, some of my strongest teachers was young people. Because I'm in the technology world, whereas though I don't know, like a lot of people, they got phones, but they don't know how to manipulate this shit. Right. And young people like, no, go on this app, go this. So you just talking to them and they give you so much game in a little bit of time because this their world. But just people in general. I could be on a plane, like the everyday people give you so much game because I believe the world is one big library and everybody's a book. And everybody got a different journey, a different story. So if you some street novels, some is pornography books. Some is you just got to talk. And I'm just being straight up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Everybody got a different type of. Some is mechanical books. Some is books on cooking. You could just, and that's how I look at people. But it been so much. I can't say one. It's thousands of people that done gave me game in these conversations since I've been. Because I'm the type of boy. Soon as you tell me something, I'm even writing it in my notes, my book of life, and I'm researching later on in the night. I'm like, damn, let me look this up. Because there's so much cheat codes to information. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's too many people.
I love it, man. Wallow's here. We talk about the new book, Armed with Good Intentions.
Armed with Good Intentions.
Tracy, I'm gonna let you ask the last question. So this man got more. He got more to do.
Okay, well,
he ain't used to sitting this long. That's not his thing. It's, you know.
He's been very generous.
He did 20 years. My bad.
You stupid. Oh,
get out, Sway.
He's mastered that too, dog.
The interview should be over now.
No, listen. I'm gonna share something with y'all that's deep.
Okay.
So I get a text from Black Ice.
Black Ice.
Wow.
My brother got a new project.
Black Ice got a new project, right?
Yes. Well, Rich Nice produced it.
Yeah, so Black Ice come through. He like, Wallo, I need you. I said, all right, cool. He said, I'm going to use you on the project. I said, well, you know, do your thing, right? So when he come through, I'm like, so let me bring his ass right here. So I'm like, all right, bet. And he took it from y'all show. The first episode I ever did.
What? I heard this, didn't know it.
Listen. It was pieces.
Y'all seen niggas, you know, treat your mommy like a, you know, like a sucker. So y'all got a lot of shit and it's a disconnect from the older black man. And y'all just been disappointed your whole life. For you niggas in here, you big brothers, you stepdads, you OGs that's in prison that took I try to be my best to do it for y'all, give y'all righteous game.
Wow, there we go. That thing gonna get a Grammy too.
He said that. He told me that.
It's gonna get a Grammy.
He told me that. He said, "Yo, Wallo, we ready to get a Grammy."
Yo, you told Black Ice we walking on stage.
I told him that. Cause listen, I'm just listening. On everything I love, when he said the Grammy, I had to look it up. Do I get one too? I'm like,
You get one too.
He told me that.
We all running on
Shout out to Black Ice.
Black Ice. It's an amazing
Salute.
project.
Yeah.
Yes.
Him and Rich Nice, they went to Oakland to record
Yeah,
it.
Black Ice is a great person, man.
bless.
He hit me up. He just done. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and that's what it's about. But I'm gonna play something for y'all when we off the joint because it ain't released, and I think y'all gonna like this. It's with a young artist.
I love it. Really?
It's a young new artist. Wow. She's banging.
I can't wait to hear it. Tracy, one last question.
Okay. So, Wallo, considering how gifted you are at understanding multiple POVs within our culture, like before you go, we have to know what your thoughts are behind Kendrick being the Super Bowl halftime performer and what we're surprised to see, which is the controversy around it, with the division that has now happened in the culture where a lot of folks, our public figures, are saying, nah, this should really be going to Wayne.
Shout out to my brother Top Dog. Shout out to Kendrick. Shout out to everybody involved. That ain't none of my business, man. I'm gonna just say that because, man, it's like Wayne. But you know, Wayne, New Orleans. I thought that was gonna happen. Everybody did, but there's a lot of politics, you know what I mean, in this shit. But it's like I thought Wayne was gonna be like the New Orleans. Is like, damn, it's like it's so much culture there, and to be going to the South and not have the South, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but you know, I don't know how this shit go.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't got a dog in the fight, but shout out to everybody involved, man. Hope they figure out a way.
There you go.
I mean? With Lil Tunchi come out there, you know what I mean? Like,
Because we could all be surprised.
yeah, I don't know. And you know what's crazy? What if this is all a big
Marketing ploy.
This shit is like, you know what I mean?
Look at aha, jokes on you type thing.
You don't know.
You never know. It's only been 24 hours.
Like marketing is crazy.
Exactly.
You never know. Wallow 267. Get this man a round of applause, man.
appreciate y'all.
Armed with good intentions.
Dope.
This is the book. I need the whole community to pick
Go
this
get
one
it.
up.
Go get it. Go
It
get
should
it.
be
Go
on your
get it.
coffee table. Plus for the holidays. It's a great holiday gift.
Stocking stuffer.
Come on.
Stocking
Birthday
stuffer.
gift.
Come on.
Birthday.
Let's get it, man.
No reason gift.
No reason
No
gift.
reason gift.
Gift to yourself
Give it to your homie in the hood instead of whatever else you might give them.
and beyond so they
I'm
can
gonna come up
understand
here one day
you.
and DJ this joint. I always wanted to DJ, but I said,
See,
how can I cheat?
There you go.
Stop hating. You sound like Gil. Stop hating. I was like, damn, how can I make a set and just be sitting back playing, letting it play, and just grab the mic.
Come on, dog. Come on, dog.
Yeah, that's a
Hit the
cheat
joint.
code.
That's a cheat code, right?
That's what all right, see, shout out. Listen, see, you got real records.
That's DB right
I told
there.
Cosmic Kev you's a fake DJ because I don't be seeing no records no more. I be seeing all the other
You
stuff.
can't say that about
I had
Cosmic
to.
Kev.
I hate on him all the time.
I'm not even gonna let you do that.
I'm Kev's
no.
biggest hater. I hate on him all the
Stop.
time.
No, Cosmic
I said,
Kev is an
I said,
icon.
Kev, you a
What
fake
up,
DJ.
I'm not having that
Kev's
blasphemy.
a fake DJ. I
That's
don't care what nobody
blasphemy.
say.
That's blasphemy.
Oh my God.
He don't have them records right there no
Man,
more.
that's Cosmic Kev. He ain't gotta have one
I want to
record.
see records. I want to see records.
So Cosmic Kev
don't
just
you
show
can't
up.
do that to Kev.
Nah, man.
I
don't
need
do
an
that.
ox score. I need an ox. I want to play something for y'all.
Man.
I gotta play something for you.
All right,
With
let's
Oxford.
end the
He
show
wanna
with
play
that.
something.
All right, we was positive till
We
you
out
said
here.
that.
No, I
Kev.
had to hate on Kev.
He said he his biggest hater.
I had to hate on. I'm Kev, biggest hater,
If
man.
you don't know who Cosmic Kev is,
Get
look
out.
him up. He's a legend. He's an
he's a
icon out
legend.
of Philadelphia.
He's a
Absolutely.
He's been holding it down from day
Yes.
one.
He's
And
a legend.
always supporting real
Come on,
hip
and
hop.
Kobe Cole.
Yeah, all of them. Cole,
Come on.
Yeah, Cole, yes, Cole.
Helen Little.
Oh, Helen, look, yup.
Kokalani.
You know everybody.
You know
legend.
that.
DC.
I used to be on Power 99.
He's a legend.
Yeah, Wake Up Show. Sway and Tech. We was there
Sway
too.
and Tech, yeah, everywhere.
All right, cool. Hey, we love you, Wallow. Tell Gilly
Yes,
we
we
love
do.
him
Love
too.
y'all, man.
Y'all
Yes.
keep doing, man.
Let's
Keep
go.
uplifting the community. We'll be back tomorrow, God willing. Y'all stay
We
on
outta
the right
here.
side of
I'm ready
positivity.
to
And on
DJ.
that note, we have nothing
I'm ready, DJ.
left to say.